Hello my lovely people, welcome to my channel. It's Josephine Mbutu. This is my channel. Thank you very much guys for tuning to my channel. I really appreciate you so much. It's just a matter of energy. We always vlog when we have energy. You know, you always wish to do something, but when you are weak, when you don't have that energy of even opening your mouth, nothing can be done. Nothing, guys, nothing. I wanted to vlog on Friday. I could not make it Friday. I will not make it Saturday. I will not make it Sunday. Not even Monday. Yesterday I wanted to vlog, which is Monday, but the problem was I was so busy. Very busy when I arrived, and I could not do it. So these things which I wanted to talk about, guys, the excitement of seeing your parents expecting, or like maybe expecting a sibling, you know. This is something which I experienced with myself, guys. I remember when my mom was expecting with our last born. You know, there's that feeling that you felt always like, mommy is giving us, soon mommy will give us a sibling, a new baby in the house. That time we didn't have a small baby. I remember my young sister, our last born, was left in the stomach by dad when my dad passed on, when our dad passed on. That time mom, maybe she was 3-4 months pregnant. I could not really tell, but it just kind of, because you could not see. You could really see that mom was sick, but you know, we were young to see the sickness. But when months they were going, we could really see that no, mom was expecting. She left. Dad left mom expecting with our last one. Okay, I could see mom having a big belly, and it had been growing, and I was so happy, like no. I remember mom was really, that time she was mourning dad, and she was in black the whole day. She was black, but she was expecting our last one. And the excitement, guys, which I had, it was so overwhelming. I was really overwhelmed. I was really happy. And you find sometimes, most of the time, mom liked eating this barbell tree fruits. And you know what I do? I was still at the night. You know, that time I was at maybe I was in my grade 8 or grade 9. I'm not grade 9. If it's not grade, it might be grade 6 or grade 7, because I remember there was one of my uncle who was working when mom was on the maternity, and I could remember that uncle, whenever he's reading the storybook, he could laugh, like instead of reading it to us. It was so funny. He's a funny person, you know. Instead of reading it to us, he could read it, like, I think his intention was like to go through the story first, then he would just tell it. But the problem, the moment he started reading, he would just start laughing. It's just those storybook, funny, you know. Then he could be there quacking, laughing. Then you people would just also end up laughing without even not hearing the story. I remember very well. And I remember stealing dollars. Like, I used to steal some coins for mom to go to those people who used to sell barbell fruits, because mommy loves those barbell fruits. I don't know what but I think in her mind, maybe she used to think that no, just because I used to come late from school. I have to go to those villages where they have those barbell tree, because we didn't have barbell tree on our field. And I'll buy either $1, not $1, but those days it was just 20 cents, 1 cent, something like that, to bring to mom, because I was happy, guys. I was happy. And I remember when my mom, like, I left mom expecting. I went for the holiday. No, it's not the holiday. When I went for the holiday, by that time mom it's already having a baby because she gave birth on December. The baby was born in November, and the holiday was December. But there was a baptism which could come, since we believe in baptizing the babies like when they are too young. As long as there's nothing which can stop you or stop your baby to be baptized, you can just register, then there was a baptism which was coming. I went to my grandmother, and that's the time even when my grandmother told me like, might be the last time going to her, because I just dodged. It's very far. I dodged, and she followed me all the journey from Angola to Namibia. And by footing, I was just footing. Guys, I footed because I wanted to come back to my mother to see the baby and the baptism and everything. I was just so excited, because of a new sibling, a new baby in the house. Okay, now this guys, what really reminded me of this story is how I see my son. No, okay, how I see my son now, my young one, and how I see my firstborn. Guys, I remember when we went home December, that time, I'm just having a big belly normally. I think because after I'm having two boys, and all my two boys I just give birth through C-section, and I don't really tie my belly, and every time whenever I'm gaining, even my tummy, sometimes it can go. But that time I think I was expecting, but it was just not really showing. Just my body, I just gained, and it was just my body. And my son Kama, when he saw me from a distance, and we didn't even greet each other, so he just rushed. Before we arrived home, we just stopped somewhere. We were at the market where we were dropping some things for mom, and he saw me there. When he went home, guys, he was telling all the people in the house, like, guys, I saw mom with my grandmother, and he's having a big baby. Mommy is going to have another baby. Come on, he was so happy. When we arrived home, the way how the kids, they were looking at me, the people who were told someone is coming with a big belly and she's expecting all that, they were all just smiling, and I'm like, maybe they just miss me, without knowing that someone break the news. And what if I was not pregnant? Unfortunately, I was pregnant. Okay, he was so good. And I remember the last time when my sister went home. It was just she went there last Tuesday and come back on Thursday. And my son, my firstborn, prepared for me milk. They used to milking, and they scheduled their home. They used to milk, and my son prepared. He said, I'll prepare for you nice milk, And I'm like, wow, someone is doing the job again. Now, come to this one, the one that I'm having. Hey, this one, sometimes I used to feel like I wish I could even give birth a long time. I wish I could just fall pregnant while Junior was even 2 years, because you could really tell that he is bored. He's the only child now in the house, and most of the time he is bored. Let me say, he used to play at school. Coming from school, I always want him to rest, but mind you, is a child, is full of energy, always want to play. And sometimes he'll be there, mommy, let's play. Then you start just in the house, in the sitting room there. I'm standing on the sofa, and he's just standing there. We are throwing each other the ball. Then when I'm tired, guys, when I'm tired, this boy, he can cry. He'll be like, no, mommy, I don't like you anymore. You are not a good friend. He can say things, mommy, you are not good. Please, let's play. Please, me, I want to play. And sometimes you are tired, very tired. And I tend even to tell him, babe, I'm tired, and the baby also tired. Or I can even make up a story no, babe, I'm tired, and the baby is crying inside, and you'll be like, is the baby crying? Okay, no, don't play anymore. Because of how he love, how he want to have the baby. And sometimes I used to pray to God, like, God, please protect me, hold me until my last day, help me to have a safe delivery, so that I'll give this human being a gift. I'll give him a sibling that he'll love to play with, you know. Because every time he'll be like, you know, and there was even a time that he brought even a baby carrier, and I was like, you know, mommy, every time he'll just tell you, you know, when the baby will come, even sleeping, he will tell you, like, mommy, when the baby will come, daddy said he'll buy a new bed the other side. You see, me, I'll sleep with the baby, and you will sleep with daddy. Or sometimes you'll be like, no, mommy, when the baby will be born, daddy will sleep on the other bed, me, mommy, and my baby sister. This person can say baby sister. Or sometimes he will tell that, no, mommy, there is a baby sister and a baby brother in the stomach. And I'm like, can you please prophesy nice, brother? Will you manage to help these two human beings that you are proposing? But yeah, you cannot change anything. I'm not God. If God says yes, nothing will stop it. So there's just something which kids sees which we don't see. There's just something which, I don't know what really makes kids to start growing some feelings towards their mother when they're expecting. I felt that when my mom was expecting me, and I always want to do the best. But anyway, I was big, not at the stage of junior, but I know the brother who also want to do that to me, like the way he started sending me milk. And most of the time when you are talking, you know, just for someone who will not ask you, like, how your pregnancy or whatever, but he will just be like, mommy, how are you? Are you fine? Every time when you are talking on the phone. And guys see my hands. You know, something which I realized when it's come to my, when I'm expecting, when it's come to my hand, they used to be light, clean, flesh. I don't even like to put those what nail paint or whatever, because I just like the fleshness of my fingers, just looking nice. And even my color, like I'm becoming a bit clean. The pimples and whatever they are going, I think it was just a things of my first semester. Even the things of throwing today, I think, but at some point, to be honest, you can try all your best, but time will not allow it. I think the things of waking up late, I don't know now how late, unless maybe I'll always have something which I'll make sure that when I wake up, I'll start eating, because I think hunger affect me. It used to affect me many times. Like when I wake up hungry, obviously I wake up hungry. Who can stay with the food if there is a human being who, like, I eat enough, and most of the time, even if I eat something and I realize that I finished that and I'm not that satisfied, after taking my meds in the evening, sometime I used to, or after taking a shower, then I'll check myself, like, will I make it until tomorrow? Like, am I really full? So I'll either eat soft porridge or milk, so that I'll have enough energy when I wake up, so that even in the night, I hate this, but I remember with Junior, there are times that I can even wake up and go eat in the night because of hunger that I feel. And that's something which I don't like, since just to wake up, just to go eat, because I struggle to sleep. I have a problem of sleeping. With this pregnancy, we are not really people who can sleep, but I thank God that just during the day, but during the night, we can sleep, even if it's not that much, unless if there is something which I'm not comfortable with, or maybe I'm thinking a lot of things, I can move too much, but at least I'm better. Not like during the day. During the day, I can just take a nap, maybe 20, 30 minutes. Any movement, any distraction, I'll wake up. Then I will not sleep anymore. but during the night at least sometime I can take 3 to 2 hours without moving, apart from going to the bathroom. Hesh. Guys, to our husband, they need to respect. To our men, brothers, respect your sisters when they're expecting. He thinks of waking up each and every time just going to the bathroom. Sometimes you are dozing. You are dozing, but if still you want to go, help yourself and be like, God. Yeah, I have a human being growing in me. Obvious, I have to make sure this human being is surviving. I cannot punish this because of my selfishness, because of my relax. Like there will be a time whereby you relax, and you know, at the beginning of let me say, once you deliver, you know, that time is the time that you would, at least when you're on your leave, that's the time that you would rest. Not that really enough rest. Okay, let me say with the junior, with my last born, I would say I rested a bit because my firstborn was big, and most of the time, like when I woke up, they used to be at school. And now when I'm thinking about how will it be now, like when I'll be with this one, when my baby will be born. Obviously, I'll go. I have to go to the village, and I'm planning to go to the village, whereby I have to go also with Junior. That time there will be a break for him for school, maybe for 1 month or 2 months. And there's another girl who is younger than Junior, my niece, and I don't know how will I going to survive. This human being, they always want to have a baby, and me want to rest. Yeah, but yeah, at least it will be better because mom is retired. She's home. But anyway, she's a person of people. Everyone will, you know, just someone, you are home, you think that you are with mom, then you just hear a call, no, please, this. Then she must come do what, and all that. Or maybe there is something for business that she's going to do, which is complicated sometimes, but yeah, you cannot just rest. There's a lot that we need to do for survival. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. Please comment below, how does it happen on your side? Like, does Lily, your sibling, does Lily, your kids, react when you're expecting, or how does they react? There are those kids who never even, like, I don't know. With my firstborn, when I gave birth to Junior, it was so different because he stayed for so long, more than, like, he was 12 years or 13 years without a sibling. And like now when I had Junior, he was so happy. At least I got a brother. I know he was so happy. Now this one, I don't know. And he was like, I want a sister. This time, even when I remember when I left home, he was like, oh, I wish mom you're going to have a baby girl. At least then I'll have a sister. I was like, thank you, my friend. That's my wish also. When you come to Junior, sometimes, mom, baby Junior, which one that you want? He will tell you, you know me, I don't want a girl. I just want a boy to play. And I'm like, oh. It's just a matter of playing. He doesn't even care whether there's a girl or whatever. As long as there's a boy in the house to play with a ball. But that time that is said, no, mommy, there's a girl and a boy. There's a baby sister here. Or if you mess up, if you had a misunderstanding, you tell him, no, mommy, I don't want a baby anymore. I have a baby sister, like the cousin who is home. And I'm like, oh, what? Yeah, guys, that's all. We'll be trying our best to bring more vlog. We'll really try our best because our wish is to reach our 10,000 before this baby came out. Guys, please help us so that we can reach to 1,000 subscribers before the baby. Please, we love you. Thank you very much.